Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be attempting the Times Quick Cryptic, and this is being published on Wednesday the 28th of August 2024. It's been set by Pipsqueak, and just looking back at my records I thought I don't really remember this name, and I don't think it's been too bad, but actually looking back at my records I think they've set 3 puzzles this year and they've been in the 25-minute range, so it could be a long day, could be a long morning this one. One of those was DNF because they'd use some really antiquated terms. So not entirely looking forward to this, but you get what you get. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Fruit on bus heading west. Very nice indeed. Sublime, I suppose. Restrain 2 females going after copper. Okay, cuff. Okay, so far not too bad. Alien found in Irish Parliament. It's a fact. The Irish Parliament, I think, is the dial, isn't it? Dale. Detail anyway. Old man's attempt to make a cake pastry. Wow. Desperate Merton needs support. You see, I now feel like I need to just go for this to see if I can get them all in correctly. Merton needs support is an anagram. Merton needs. I don't know. Gangster loves to be a bringer of misfortune. Gangster loves. Al Capone, I'm thinking. Son or hood. Son visiting island state for a bite to eat. S-I state. Ava. Don't know. Cheating as bluegrass musician might be. Cheating bluegrass on the in the. I think it's probably the. Nick quietly angry. Is that a triple definition? Or is that Nick as in steel, angry, irate, pirate? Could be pirate. Not sure about that. I'm going to put irate there. Nick pirate. So cult indecently produces stripper. That's an anagram, isn't it? Stripper. I'm assuming that's like paint stripper or something. Can't think. School taken in by the sound of it. Eton, yeah, Eton School. Good old Eton. Disastrously obese friend. Something fat mate. Fat mate. I don't think that's really a word, is it? But I would think it's something like that. Well, it must be. Let's go. Oh, gosh. Woman regularly soused. Sue. Alternate letters, I think. Governing body and editor got on. Border. Yeah, person who gets on a train. Border. Increasingly sick. Murderer losing head. Killer. Iller. Very quick to communicate. Very quick. Express. Seen that a few times and forgotten it. Actors initially enjoy class. Cast, yep. Drunken street oath getting warning. For taste. I think it's for taste. Okay, that's a bit different, isn't it? Oh, scientist terribly close to GI. Close to GI. Scientist close to GI. That's an anagram of that, which becomes scientist is an ist. Some kind of gist, isn't it? Ologist. Close. Colologist? No. Could be. No. Colot. What's this one? Desperate Merton needs support. Need an M in there. Must be meant, mustn't it? Got an S to get in there somewhere. Considerament. E's and O's. I made that L's in the wrong place. Let's have a look at this one. Son visiting island state for a bite to eat. Island state, 5 letters. Cheating. I need to go back to the downs, don't I really? By whom an autobiography is written. What's the? It's obviously me, myself, and I. By whom? LA detectives turning up to support me. So, Ladic to support me. Medical. That's a nice bit of play, isn't it? Spitting image entertaining a US novelist. Spitting image. Is that a hidden word? No. A US novelist. Oh, it's Twain. Twin and Twain. Mark Twain. Very good. Opening succession of Latin letters. Ooh. Opening S. Is that in the middle? No. On the fiddle. That must be. On the ologist over there. On the fiddle. I think that must be. I don't really know what bluegrass is. Opening succession of Latin letters. Ooh. That's going to be interesting. Or is that an inlet? A hidden word. Sneaky agent having change of heart. Spy. Bond. Sneaky. See what this is? So cold, golly. Locust. Locust. Stripper. Oh yeah, locust. Strip. Yeah, they strip. Yeah, I don't know what they do, but they do. That's samosa, isn't it? Samoa with an. Is that? I think that's samosa. Somehow. I don't quite understand it. Oh, put an S. Visiting island. Yeah, very good. Disastrously obese friend. Okay. I mean, that's gone very well, hasn't it? You have to say. 554 to there, and some blooming clues are just a bit stuck on. Desperate Merton. So what have we got? Merton needs. Merton needs. So I've got rid of. I think I've got rid of MENT. NTDRE. Sono. Two N's. Endorsement. Oh golly. Endorsement. Terribly close to. I've got another one to. So I've got an ecologist, that is. So that's wrong, isn't it? Ecologist. Gangster loves to be a bringer of misfortune. Ooh. This one by him. Oh, I would think that's pirate, but I'm just going to leave. So, Nick, quite disastrously obese friend. And this one must be spy. Sneaky agent having a change of height. Sneaky agent, sly. There you go. Sly, disastrously. Because it's a word meaning that. Obese friend, fat ally, fatally. Brilliant. What's this? By whom an autobiography is written? These last two. Wow. Gangster loves to be a bringer of misfortune. What's that? Doom. I may yet be 25 minutes, by the way. This is getting self, isn't it? Oneself. Is that right? Oneself? Which means that would be gangster loves. Yeah, gangster loves. There's an O. Gangster. Bringer of misfortune. I mean, that's surely got to be pirate. I can't see what else it can be, although nick for pirate. Oh, if you nick things, you steal them. Video. Yeah, if you video back in the day, if you're pirating films and whatever, then you're nicking them, aren't you? Really. Gangster loves. I mean, double O. My list of gangsters is low. By him, I mean, it must be by oneself, mustn't it? Which makes this some word that I just don't think I know. A bringer of misfortune. I'm assuming that must be a an old Latin kind of Greek mythology thing. But I should be able to get it. Gangster, Hood, Al Capone. Zorro. Loves would suggest to me it's double O on the end of it. Is that border? Governing body and boarded. That's why. Hood, hoodie, hoodoo. Oh, there you are. Boom. 9:15. Ah, that's annoying that I put border rather than boarded. I'd have been Probably a minute quicker there, I had a hood. Right, well, that went very well, even so. Okay, so let's go through the clues. Fruit on, so fruit is lime. We've got the infamous onward, which means put that afterwards, and bus heading west, very kindly is bus heading backwards, gives us sublime, which is very nice indeed, as most of this puzzle was. Restrain is to cuff someone. If you handcuff them, you're restraining them. Two females, FF, going after copper, CU being the periodic table element, short name for it. I can't think what we call that. Alien is ET. Found in the Irish Parliament. So the Irish Parliament is the, I wouldn't know how to say that word, but dial. It's a fact, detail. Old man's, so old man is par, and it's his attempt, so it's an S on the end. And attempt is try, and to make a cake is pastry. Desperate, Merton needs, so we've got an anagram of Merton needs, and support is endorsement. Gangster loves, so we've got hood, and then loves, 2 O's, so love in tennis is a 0, isn't it? And bringer of misfortune is a hoodoo. Not a word I've ever really used. I like this one, sun visiting island, so we've got the island of Samoa, and we've put an S into it to give us a bite to eat, which is a samosa. I think that's a bit of an old chestnut, probably. Cheating, yeah, so if you're cheating, you're said to be on the fiddle, and a bluegrass musician might be. I don't know what bluegrass is really, but obviously it's to do with playing violins or something like that. Nick, quietly angry, so P for piano, angry is irate, so P is piano. Piano in musical notation, sorry, is quietly. And if you nick something, if you pirate videos, it's a bit old, isn't it? Pirate films, you're nicking them. This is a good misdirection, really. So cult indecently produces stripper. So we've got an anagram of so cult, gives us locust, and locust, plague of locusts comes and strips the fields of all the crops. School, eaten school, spelled like that. Taken in, so if you eat something, you're taking it in. So by the sound of it, telling us there's a sound alike, and the sound alike is next to the taken in version. So we need to get a sound alike of that to get to a school. Disastrously, a boost for another good one actually. The good old fat ally, and obviously something that's fatally is disastrously. So the ly of disastrously telling us we need the ly version of fatal. On the downs, we've got woman regularly soused, so we've got S, regular letters, soused is S-U-E. Governing body is the board, board of directors, and the editor is ED. Got on is boarded. Why I put border, I'm not sure. Other than that, the R thing was in my head. Big mistake because it just blocked me from getting this quicker. I'd have got hoodoo probably very quickly on the first pass. Well, not the first pass, on the next look, and then that'd give me oneself a bit quicker. Anyway, increasingly sick, so iller. If you're ill, if you're increasingly sick, then you're iller. A murderer is a killer. Losing the head is to take the K off. Very quick to communicate. So we've got a double definition here. So express is, express train is very quick, for example, and if you express words, you're communicating. Actors are cast. Initially enjoy is put the E, take the E letter of enjoy, put that on the end, gives you class, cast, which is a class, over in, I think, places like India. Drunken street oaf, getting warning, so we've got another anagram of street oaf, indicated by drunken, and a warning is a foretaste. Another anagram, if you like anagrams, this is a good one today. Scientist, so the scientist we were looking for is an ecologist, and terribly is telling us there's an anagram ahead of us, and we've got closed to GI to get to ecologist. This is a bit of a strange one, in that it's barely cryptic really. By whom an autobiography is written. Well, autobiography is written by yourself. I suppose, I don't know, I suppose it's slightly cryptic in that, do you actually write it yourself, or is it you do write it yourself. Do you actually put the pen to paper yourself or type it up yourself? I think that's what it's trying to get to. It doesn't seem very cryptic though, so a bit strange. Unless there's something I'm missing. Unless something like by whom is also a phrase for oneself or something. Not sure. Another clue here I liked. LA detectives. I've got LA CID detectives turning up to support me medical. So I mean that's a really simply put clue. LA detectives. I mean I think in a harder crossword that'd be something like American City detectives, just to get you away from LA, make it a little bit harder. So I'm not complaining. I think that's okay. Spitting image. So they put that in italics to try and remind you of the old TV series, if you're old enough to remember that. But actually, spitting image is a twin. Entertaining A, put an A into that, gives us US novelist Mark Twain. Opening succession of Latin letters. So hidden word here, inlet. Inlet. Opening is an inlet. Succession of Latin letters is saying take some letters out there. I think I only spotted that because Latin letters is a bit of a weird phrase. And I just happened to look. I think I had the I or the L or something already, maybe. Help me out. And finally, sneaky is sly. An agent is a spy. Change the middle letter of agent. Change the heart from spy to sly. No indication of how you need to change it, but I don't think there's any other options really. And definitely sneaky is sly. So there we go. All done. 9:15. Can't argue with that. Thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, put them down.